Good evening, Mr. Ham. How are you doing on this lovely, lovely Martin Luther King Jr. celebratory day?
I am doing very, 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 very well. Very well. Had the day off.
Yeah.
Did some laundry, played some video game.
Same.
Just kind of hung out. Made smash burgers out on the Blackstone, so that was cool. Yeah, it's just been kind of a relaxing day. It was fairly nice.
Same. You know, I've been streaming on Twitch, and so Monday mornings is I usually stream Monday morning while the kids are at school, but they were not in school today.
Right.
So I was able to stream a little extra long because I didn't have to go pick them up.
Oh, yeah.
And actually got to play in video games with a friend of ours from the Brothers Quarrel podcast.
Yeah. Jake or Bob? Jake. Yep.
Yeah, Jake.
Nice.
Decided to go ahead and take a chance on SnowRunner, and we got him several of the contracts and tasks done in the first map.
That is awesome.
In the first map. So yeah, he seemed to enjoy it. We cheesed it a little bit. Like, I brought out all my trucks and let him drive around.
That's cool, though.
Because I've got some, more later game trucks that get around a little better.
Right.
And then he did a job using his truck from his save. And he was like, oh my God, this sucks.
But that'll give him something to work toward.
Yeah, but at least that way he can see, it's difficult at first, but as you upgrade stuff and get it eases up.
Yeah.
So
that's a game that I think I would enjoy playing. So I spent the morning. So do you know Animal Crossing for Switch? Okay.
Yeah, we've got the Horizon.
Yeah, that's the one we've got. Yeah. And so that's what Penelope got for Christmas.
Okay.
Santa brought her, New Horizons or whatever it is called. And so she's played it, quite a bit, but like there's a lot of it. She's like, okay, I'm just done with it. So she'll just hand it off to me. So I'm actually kind of keeping the daily things going, like checking in and all of that.
Cleaning up.
Yeah, all of that stuff and buying and selling and all that.
Yeah.
So that's what I did this morning. I sat there for probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just picking fruit and selling stuff and fishing and building stuff, and it's a fun little game to play. I mean, I got to say it's much more interesting than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, Animal Crossing is great.
Yep.
Daggone nooks.
Yes.
Crooks.
No, dude. They charge you out the wazoo for everything.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. Talk about price gouging. We're your only source, so I'll take that.
Hey, though, I caught a sturgeon today. So, like,
is that good?
That's a good, like, so, I mean, normally the fish are like, you get your bass, you get small fish. I got this sturgeon today, and they gave me 10,000 bells for it. Ooh. I was like, nice. This is all right. So
that's pretty good. Also, Jake lives further west.
Yes.
So it's a little earlier in the day for him when I started streaming. So I actually finished up my playthrough of Stray first this morning.
I don't know is that another game that you're playing?
Yeah, it's a different game. It came out a while back. I'm just slow about getting things done.
Okay.
But you play the game, you are a cat.
Oh yes, I've seen this.
Yeah. And your only actions are really that you can jump onto ledges and stuff, and you can meow. And that's about it.
So what do you need? What do you have to do then?
So the game is set in a dystopian future.
Okay.
And you start off the game as a cat, and the game kind of directs you to move forward. And then as you're going, all of a sudden, boom, you fall. Like the thing you're walking on collapses and you fall into this hole.
Okay.
And you see all this stuff. There's like, concrete and everything, but everything's grown over with like grass and trees and vines taking over everything. And you fall in this hole, and it's like more clean and industrial. And you're like, what? And then you kind of walk around a little bit, and pretty quick you come across some robots, like bipedal,
Okay. Like
humanoid
upright.
looking
Yeah.
robots. And they see you and they all start running away, like, ah, and they run and like run inside their houses and like slam the doors. And
Are you that cat thing that was in the Marvel movies, and you know what I'm talking about? Without ruining it for anyone that has not seen Miss Marvel.
I don't know.
Or
Are you
Captain
talking
Marvel.
about Mixoplexits or whatever?
No, I want to just say the cat in that film is not a cat.
Oh.
So Samuel L. Jackson is carrying this cat around, and every being from another planet that gets close to him is like, you might want to put that thing down. And he's like, what? It's just a cat. And they're like, yeah, no. And they keep calling it this thing. I can't remember exactly what it was they calling it, this name. And eventually you get to see why.
Oh, okay.
So
no, I'm completely unfamiliar with that. I don't know. But no, you're just a cat.
Okay.
You're just a little orange, whatever those kind of cats are. But anyway, to boil it down, there was a catastrophe. Something happened. You don't really figure out, but it's like a puzzle solving game.
Oh, okay.
Right. And as you're going around, you can interact with the robots and you find this little bitty robot, like a little floating drone. Mm-hmm. And it can somehow is able to communicate with you.
Okay.
And then it can communicate with the robots and it like translates back and forth.
So as you meow and they beep, boop, beep.
Yeah.
And
they do. It sounds like old 80s dial up noises when they talk. It's like, that's how they talk. And then the robot puts text on the screen for you, the little drone.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And basically the game is you just trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And it's pretty sad, honestly. Like it's a very, a kid would probably love it just because like my kids thought it was great. Just the cat running around, jumping and doing cat things. Like some of the actions, like you'll walk up to something and it'll have like an interact button that you can do. And you'll like bat a flower pot off the shelf and it'll like fall on the floor. Or
because no cat would ever do anything like that.
Yeah. Just cat things. And so it's just stuff like that. But yeah, the whole overall tone of the game, like if you go through the story, it's kind of dark. Oh. Like what all happened. And the main gist of the story, the goal is the little drone robot that's flying around with you. You're trying to help it remember because like its memory has been partially corrupted.
Yeah.
And so like, as you go around, you'll see this like blue, like digital artifact looking things like glitching in the air, and you'll scan it with the little drone. And it's like, oh, I remember now. This was where happened.
Okay.
And then like, as you go, you get more and more of the story of what's going on. And then at the end, it's very sad.
So you've completely finished the game now?
I beat the whole game. It only took like total playtime was like 7 hours.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, the game when it was new was only like $20. So, and I don't even know what it is now. It's probably not even that anymore. But yeah, at the end of it, man, I was a little choked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wow.
It's really sad. Like it's kind of a bummer. But it was a fun puzzle game. Like I enjoyed getting to be a cat, like just doing cat things.
I don't know. I don't know if I told you. I went ahead and finished up Breath of the Wild. Like I finished the main story, and then of course it drops you back in like just before you finish the main story, so you can go back and side quests and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of where what I'm working on. And I did. I downloaded the DLC for it the other day, and I'm working on some of those quests right now. So.
Right on.
But yeah, that's, dude, I love some Zelda. Gosh, I love some Zelda.
They got a new one coming out soon.
I know. I can't wait.
There's that and a new Kirby game coming out.
Oh, I never played the Kirby games much.
Yeah, me either. But the younger daughter is hardcore into Kirby. So
I heard that.
She's been playing Kirby Star Allies since Christmas.
Very
Her dad
cool.
got her that one for Christmas. She's burning it up.
Yeah, Kirby's not a character that I really know anything about. So
I know he's pink, he's fluffy, and he's about the only character I can do anything with on Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kirby's like the only, and that's not saying I'm good with Kirby. He's literally is the only one that I can do like any moves with is Kirby, because his moves are very easy to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool. So yeah, I mean, I've not, dude. Aside from like I say, Animal Crossing and a little bit of Breath of the Wild, that's pretty much all I've done. Ashley's been playing Mario Kart, and she's been unlocking everything on that. But I mean, that's yeah, 8 Deluxe or whatever. Right. So yeah, it's kind of cool though. I mean, graphically it looks awesome. The gameplay is pretty good on it. There's some cool stuff on it, but. Yeah, I think there's more downloadable content for it too, and it's like they haven't. There's slots or spots where I think they're going to do things in the future, but they haven't yet. So I don't know. It's like we've got everything on it that we can have at the moment, I think.
Yeah. So, now there's a DLC for it as well.
Right. So I think we got the DLC for it.
Okay. And
that opened up like another like row of tracks and stuff like that. Yeah,
that adds like two courses worth of tracks or 3 courses worth of tracks maybe.
But there's like 4 or 6 more that are just blanks. So I guess I'm thinking that maybe eventually they'll do that as well. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Switch is actually it's a lot better console than I expected it to be. So it's Nintendo.
And one of the things that I'm really impressed with the Switch is the indie game support.
Yeah,
on it, because I mean, like if you think about, especially in recent history, Nintendo consoles have basically just been first party,
right?
Like the Wii, the Wii U, the DS. Like all of those, pretty much if you wanted like a good game, it came from Nintendo.
Right.
And there was really no like really good third party games for those consoles. But I've been really, really impressed with the Switch and their third party support. Like some of the games that I got Abigail for Christmas was a couple of Lego games that are on there.
Yes.
There's a couple of indie games that I got her. One of them's called Unpacking.
Yeah.
And it's literally just you're moving into a new house and you have to unpack stuff out of boxes and you put it wherever you want in the room. Like you just kind of organize the room the way you like it. And like the only goal is to unpack all the boxes.
Oh.
So it's not like, and it's just, it plays like really calming music in the background. And I try to get her, like some of the stuff I get her is challenging.
Yeah. But some of it needs to be unwind.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, I get a couple of games that are more experiential than goal task oriented.
Right.
So, and the indie game support on the Switch is amazing. Like if you go on their eShop and just browse through, so many indie games.
That's cool.
Hollow Knight, Dead Cells, all Hades is on there. Just a bunch of really cool indie games that they support and allow on that. It's not been the case in the past,
right?
So it's really good to see, and especially the form factor. The travel and go.
Oh yeah,
aspect of it.
Absolutely, Just hook your the Joy-Cons to it and take off, and you've got something's in the vehicle with you, or I like the little dock so that way you can hook it up and you've got it on the big screen in the living room as well.
Exactly.
It's a very, very, very user friendly system. That's for sure.
Yeah. I really like it. I enjoy it a lot. Like I was just playing right before I came over here. I was playing a game called Snipper Clips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With Abby. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
So you can play by yourself, but you have to control both. There's 2 characters in the game.
Okay.
And they're these little cardboard, like construction paper cutouts. And it's hard to explain, but like you don't have collision with each other.
So you can't touch
side to side.
Okay.
But you do on top. So like you can stand on each other's heads, but like if you run into each other, you'll just pass through each other.
Okay.
But that comes in handy because it's called Snipper Clips, right? So there's puzzles that you have to solve together. Like you work, and it takes both. So you can play it by yourself, but you would like position one where you need it and then go get the other one and move it and do. But if you got two people, you can rotate their bodies around. Like their legs stay still and their bodies just spin.
Yeah.
And they're kind of shaped like a chalice, I guess. Like they're round on the bottom and it comes up and they're perfectly flat on the top.
Okay.
And you can rotate your body around. And the way you solve the puzzles is where you overlap each other when you move through each other.
Yeah.
Each controller has a snip button. And whichever person pushes it, wherever you're overlapping, you'll snip that section out of the other one.
Oh.
So you can make like different shapes.
That's
with
cool.
The people, and you have to work together. So it like teaches cooperative play, cooperative troubleshooting, cooperative problem solving. I'll get the right term in a minute. It teaches cooperation, patience, communication, because you have to be able to talk back and forth. Like, what do you need me to do?
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's a really cool little game. And yeah, we were playing that, and we've cleared like 4 stages pretty quick. So
that is awesome. That is very cool. Like, I mean, that sounds like something too that I think that something that the kiddo would enjoy.
Oh, yeah, it's tons of fun.
She's all about like, okay, so her big thing, and I know it's my own fault, but this time last year, I downloaded Roblox for her.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's her thing.
Right.
Like she goes into like, there's 2 or 3 different like little like simulation games, like, and she is all about it. She builds her little houses and gets her stuff and puts it on the walls and all that kind of stuff, and has a blast, Yeah,
sounds a lot like Minecraft.
Yeah.
I've never played Roblox, but yeah, so I got to play SnowRunner anyway. So
that's cool. That is cool.
Yeah. And Jake doesn't hate me.
I was going to, how's Jake doing?
He's good. He's really good. His wife is recovering from a minor surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's doing well.
Good.
She's feeling good. Another friend of mine, however, 2 of my friends, I didn't even know. One of them just posted on Twitter the other day, not Jake, different people, but he just posted on Twitter the other day. He's like, well, I'm back home from the hospital after 2 weeks. And I was like,
2 weeks?
Dude, you were in the hospital? What happened? What's going on? You didn't say nothing. And yeah. And then another buddy of mine texted me last night and he's like, well, guess who's back in the hospital? And I'm like, wait, you or the other guy? And he's like, me. And I was like, God, what, dude? What happened now? Because he's been in and out, this guy's been in and out of the hospital like 3 times recently.
Good grief.
Yeah. So I'm just like, daggone, man.
It seems like there's a lot that's happening though. So one of the guys that we worked with, you and I both at the former company where we worked together, dropped dead the other day, like completely, like left this planet. Ticker gone. Oh, and just very few years older than we are. So yeah, so that happens. A guy that I work with at school, had a mild heart attack and ended up in the hospital, and he's going to get to come back to work here in the next week or so. But dude, it's crazy. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's wild.
Yeah, it's going around. You got the triple-demic.
The triple-demic?
Yeah, the tridemic, triple-demic, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know what that one is.
COVID, flu, and this what's that virus that like babies get a lot that most adults usually don't get? RSV or
yeah.
So that's the triple-demic.
Really? Yeah. I hadn't heard anything about that.
Yeah, so that's going. So COVID's surging again, and we got this.
I've heard this new variant, or there's a new variant that's supposed to be out.
Well, and we got this. The flu this year is really bad.
Well, I mean, the masks are off. We're not social distancing, that means it's.
Well, I don't just mean like number of cases, like the people,
like the
severity of the flu. When people get the flu, like I've talked to people that have had COVID and this flu, and they say this flu is way worse than when they had COVID.
Okay, I can see that because, so I had flu a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And, I can definitely, the flu was bad. It wasn't terrible, but I caught something a week or so after the flu, week and a half or something after the flu. And dude, that's the one. I think I told you, like I was hallucinating to the point, like
wow.
There were bugs crawling on the walls.
Okay.
Like it was like fever 104, 105 area.
Jeez.
And like I didn't get out of bed for like 3 days. It was insane how sick I was. And I don't know what it was, because I mean, I went to the doctor. They tested me for everything. Nothing showed up. So they're like, it's viral. Just got to run its course, treat the symptoms. So, I mean, and then Penelope ended up with, like, on her birthday, she got sick. And it lasted through... so her birthday was the Wednesday before Christmas, and she ended up sick through about the 26th, 27th. And we ended up with her on Christmas Eve in the ER with fever, like crazy high fever.
Goodness.
Of course, they thought that they checked her out, and they were like, whenever they looked at her throat, she had those white spots, and we're like, so it's got to be strep, So they gave her a penicillin shot. They, all that didn't phase it. So what I'm thinking, because since they didn't test, they were like, okay, that's what this is.
Right.
The only other thing that it possibly could have been would have been like bacterial tonsillitis or viral tonsillitis. Wouldn't have been bacterial, it would have been viral tonsillitis. Because I mean, if it were bacterial, that penicillin would have knocked it out. So whatever it was, it had to have been viral.
Gee whiz.
So yeah, she was in bad shape for a few days.
Yeah, there's some stuff going around for sure. Like it's bad this year out there. And yeah, like you're saying, people aren't wearing masks and stuff. That doesn't help. So.
No. I mean, we had I don't want to say couple of good years of keeping the diseases down that we normally get. So like when we started doing the social distancing and wearing the masks and the sanitizing and making sure all of those seasonal
common cold and flu.
Yeah, those things went way, way, way down.
Yeah, way down.
Even though, COVID was surging. So I don't know, man. It's, I look at...
It's rough.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just... I didn't know there was a triple-demic, though, that was out there.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it, the triple-demic, the flu, the COVID, and the RSV, or whatever that one is.
So what happens if you get all three at once?
It's not good.
But people are getting that all three at once, huh?
Some, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But, I mean, the reason they're calling it a triple-demic is just because the severity of the flu this year is bad enough that it's hospitalizing some people. COVID is hospitalizing some people. And then you've got this RSV that, like, normally people don't get, that now it's making people sick. So it's just like they're worried about, like, capacity at medical institutions like hospitals and
we're back there
urgent care
again,
centers and stuff. Yeah. So all we can do is hope for the best, man.
That's it. That's all we can do. Yeah. Wow.
So,
okay.
What are you looking forward to this year? What's got your interest going? What do you, well, before we start talking about this year, we're a few days late. It's Happy New Year.
Yeah. I mean, we're in 23 now.
Yeah. 2023. So, last year,
yeah,
I came public on the podcast and said, I know I did at least one thing that I was going to try to focus on for the year and improve. And that was like mindfulness and being a little more grounded, a little more in.
And you were using an app to do so.
Yeah. I did a subscription to Calm.
Yeah.
Which I didn't use that much. I mostly wound up using that for like bedtime.
Right.
But not for the meditation part of it.
See, now I used it for the meditation part for probably about 4 months there, like religiously. And then when summer hit, and things got like crazy busy, it ended up on the back burner.
Yeah. I stopped using the app, but I would still occasionally find the time to take that moment.
Yeah.
To be.
And that's the main thing. That's the main thing. I think the app was just kind of a conduit for that anyway. So
well, and it was the guided part.
Right.
To kind of help you, teach you how to flow through the state.
Right.
And so I use that a lot, but mostly I just wound up using it for like music or sleep stories.
Yeah.
Like
the
bedtime
sleep stories are good.
Oh, I love them, dude.
Yeah.
I love them. I've got my Eric Bra. This is my favorite guy. He does voiceovers for some video games and stuff. That's my guy on there.
That's cool.
Yeah. So how was yours? How was your guitar playing this year?
So last year I wanted to have a marked difference at the beginning of 23, and I feel like I could have done better. I don't feel like I necessarily failed, because my guitar playing, I want to say, improved at least in frequency and being able to pick something up and play and get what's going on a little quicker. So I think I've made improvement, but I guess no one ever improves to the point where they say, yes, I met that goal. But I feel like the guitar playing got a little better. So I can't say that the resolution was lost.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I tapered off towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like I started stronger than I finished. And that's what kind of disappoints me, that I should have carried it through a little more consistently.
Just kind of the nature of a resolution, to be honest. And resolutions, I want to say they've become something that a lot of people kind of don't even do now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard people talking about that specifically, that like they're not going to do resolutions this year or next year or anymore. And I kind of see the point. Like, I think a resolution is kind of setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I can see that. I agree.
So, that's what this year I want to focus. Like last year, I don't really think it was a resolution for myself. I was trying to make a positive mental change.
Right.
And make myself be aware of myself and my immediate surrounding, like be in the moment of where I'm at. And I think I did do that. Like I feel like I could have finished stronger at the end of the year, from like, especially probably August, maybe late July on.
Yeah.
I feel like I really slacked off during that end part of the year. But this year, I mean, it's a little embarrassing, I guess, to tell publicly. But like the other morning, I got up, was getting dressed, and I went to tie my shoes. Okay. And I sat on the chair.
Yeah.
Dressed, sat on the chair, leaned over to bend down to tie my shoes, and my gut
said no.
Went up against my my legs.
Right.
And it like shoved my belly back. And when I was trying to tie my shoes, I couldn't breathe.
Shut your diaphragm right down.
Close the lungs right up for shop. And I'm sitting there trying to tie my shoes and struggling to breathe. And I'm like, this ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much.
Yeah.
And so this year, I definitely need to go just more traditional. I don't want to make a resolution, but I am definitely, like, it's not even a question in my mind. I will finish this year more active than I started.
So do you still ride any?
No, man, not
like
ever.
even at home, like
Never.
on the trainer? No.
I'm going to.
That's the thing. I remember whenever you were riding, dude, I mean, you dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But I mean, because riding was not something that just happened when you rode. You were like, it was a lifestyle. Because
I changed my diet.
I was going to say, you were eating certain things at certain times of the day. I mean, even, and then training on top of actual riding. There was a lot to it. Yeah. Now, mind you, you didn't have a wife and kids at that point either.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go back to that level.
Right.
But I'm definitely going to start being more active. I'm not going to say I'm going to ride 3 or 4 times a week like I was back then.
Right.
But I'm going to be more active. I've kind of got a loose plan in my head what I think I would like to try. I'm going to start doing some yoga.
Yeah.
Because my flexibility has gone to pot.
Dude, my joints are shot. I've had surgery on
Right.
shoulder, knee. So whenever I do anything like yoga or anything like that, there's points where I'm like, okay, that's as far as this joint will allow me to go at this point.
Well, and that's all it is. Like in yoga, you don't have to beat the master.
Right.
Like you do what your body allows you to do, and that's where you stop. And I've even had to go buy yoga blocks and everything else because I can't physically get in the positions that I used to be able to get.
Yeah.
And so I've got to have yoga blocks to give myself
support here and there.
or to make the position more attainable. So like instead of having to reach the floor, I can just go down to the block, which is, depending on how you set it, it's 3 levels of height that I can gain off the block.
Right.
Because they're rectangular shape.
Exactly.
So I can,
you can either lay them flat, you can put them on their long edge
side,
or
or stand
short
them up
edge.
long ways. Yeah. So I've got my yoga blocks. I've got a mat. I've got that stuff going. I've still got the trainer, just haven't been using it.
Yeah.
I've got it set back up again.
That's
so I mean,
awesome.
I'm definitely going to start.
That's awesome. Awesome. Somerset is a wonderful, wonderful place. And I think that it's growing and doing wonderful things there. And my little one has started karate. She got 2 stripes on her belt now, which is awesome. And she's really, really enjoying it. And something that I personally have always been interested. I mean, we're talking since I was a kid. I would love to learn Tai Chi. And it's that fluid movement and the motions of doing so, I think would be phenomenal. But
it's very hard.
It's very hard
because it's not just the motions. Like you're supposed to, you know that when they do that, you're supposed to be contracting the counter muscles.
Exactly.
So like if you're flexing your bicep, you're also trying to contract your tricep at the same time.
Right.
So you're trying to bend and straighten your arm.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That like there's a book that I have that's called Tai Chi Classics, and it talks all about and even has like the breakdown of those movements and how to do it. But of course, it's just drawings, and like having someone that can say, okay, this is what you do and how you do it, and kind of be there to direct and to help. I think would be phenomenal.
Yeah, but that's where I got lucky with the yoga. So there's an app called Down Dog.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, I ain't gonna say nothing to them about it, but I caught it somewhere, sometime for $15 a year.
Oh yeah.
Cause it's normally like $9 a month.
Oh, wow.
And I subscribed and I was like, well, I'll do it for a year for that price for sure. Like,
yeah.
It has renewed every year for $15.
Heck yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I'm just not going to say anything to them and cross my fingers and hope that it just keeps renewing. But yeah, and that's what I do. Like, cause I can look at the positions that don't tell me nothing.
Right.
But in the app, you lay out your routine or you tell it what you want to focus on and it picks the poses for you. And then a person comes out and does those movements.
See,
and
that's awesome.
And it even shows the transitions.
See, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Like it shows you how to get from this position to that position. And what blows my mind is like, it's recorded. So how do they know? Like I could pick any combination in any order, but it's going to have a transition from how to get from this pose to this pose. It's wild.
But
cool.
I
love the app. The app's really good. You can pick your instructor voice, the background music, like all this stuff, like what poses, or like, if you want to focus on strength or flexibility or balance or it's a really good app.
See, that's awesome. Like I say, I wish and there may be something out there for Tai Chi that's like that, but I don't know. I've just not delved into look. So
yeah.
I think
awesome. I just got lucky.
And again, I think it's one of those things where I'd love to be able to try it with someone at some point, just to go, okay, can my body do these movements? Like physically, can I do these things?
Well, yeah, of course you can. It's the same thing with yoga. Like it's just you meet where you can go and stop.
Right.
Like, you're going to hurt yourself if you try to push.
Right.
But it's like, you could do it. It's just a matter of not pushing yourself too hard. And I see people make that mistake all the time. Like, I'm going to go to the gym. And they go to the gym and start benching like 200. It's like, dude, you're blowing
yourself out.
Yeah. Like, Or, same with cycling. When I was cycling a lot, you get people who come out on their first ride and they're like, yeah, let's go 40 miles. And you're like, dude, let's try 8. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be realistic
Bite
about
off
it.
what you can chew.
Right. And that's why I'm starting with like really low impact stuff. And I'm doing it at home.
Yeah.
So I could go at my own pace. I don't have to worry about slowing anybody down.
See, that's
getting
cool.
in the way.
That's the way to do it, man.
So yeah, but I'm hoping by the end of the year that I'll definitely be more active this year.
I don't know what I've set up. I don't think I've set anything up for this year. Honestly. I mean, I've not even thought, like, I think like the wife and I on New Year's, we're like, well, do you have anything? And she asked me that and I was like, yeah, I don't think so. Because I mean, last year, the one that I set, I feel like I did okay with, but not great. And I just don't want, I mean, I really want to just be positive. That's it. Just be positive. There's been some times, over the last few months where, I mean, you just kind of get depressed with everything. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want that. I don't want that anymore. I just want to I want to keep the smile.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to do sometimes.
It really is. It really is. But, oh well. I mean, that's when you take that moment, that inward look or what have you, or go do some yoga or some Tai Chi or something and go kind of take yourself out of the moment for a second and then reinsert yourself and go, okay, let's try this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
So I saw the cutest joke on TikTok.
Oh, gosh. I don't TikTok.
It's great. So this little kid, like 4 or 5 years old, right?
Yeah.
Little boy. His mom's like, tell me your joke. And for whatever reason, the kid is carrying around a full-size chicken.
Oh, God.
Like a real live chicken.
Yeah.
It's almost as big as he is. And he looks at his mom and he says,
don't tell me, why did the chicken cross the road?
No. He was carrying the chicken around and he goes, why are chickens funny?
Okay. She says, I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. So why are chickens funny?
I have no clue.
Because.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. So you just inserted something in there that's pretty flippin' awesome. Okay, so
Thank you. You guys are too kind.
So we are actually recording this podcast on a new piece of equipment that was purchased the other day. We're actually using the Zoom P4 PodTrak, and it's got these cool little buttons to where we can add things in like the ba-dum-tsh and applause. There's a couple of like music tracks that's on there.
Stingers.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little outfit. I mean,
it is.
It basically takes everything that we had laying on our table and puts it all in one nice little package.
Yeah. And it adds some features that we're missing. Like we've got a cough button now.
Yeah.
We didn't have that before.
Right.
We've got the sound pad for the effects.
Yep.
That we didn't have before.
We now have the option of pulling in like phone call or like callers.
Yeah, we can do a phone call audio now. We could do that before, but it was way more complicated.
Right now, you just basically plug the phone in and hit go, and it's that simple.
Yeah, so we've added. It's got that. It's got a built-in headphone amplifier.
Yeah.
The old one didn't have that. It had one out, and then I had to buy a separate headphone amplifier so that we could all listen on our headphones when we're recording.
Right.
So you can hear your own voice and stuff.
Now we've got a place for 4 mics, 4 outputs for headphones.
Yeah.
I mean,
the sound pad, the volume, yeah. So it's a really good little setup. And I'm just going to be frank. I think the microphone amplifiers that are in this are better quality than what was in the other one. It seems to be a lot quieter.
They sound good. It really does sound good. They're quiet.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
very,
quiet.
very, very, very quiet. So And this thing is specifically designed for exactly what we're doing right now. So it really is. It's pretty awesome. A pretty awesome little outfit. I'm glad I grabbed it because that thing is.
It's a good deal. Well, when I thought the other one was dying because I was an idiot and patted my own microphone and couldn't figure out why I was hissing so bad, this is what I was looking at to replace it with. This is the exact thing I was looking at, the PodTrak P4. So.
Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I actually found it on sale. Normally they're a couple $100 and I got it for like $120.
Nice.
So yeah, they had a heck of a good sale on it. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab that now.
Yeah, I'm digging it, man. I really like it.
So yeah. So and then the last time you did something with the podcast that I thought was phenomenal. So we had recorded that the idioms, and we ran long.
Yeah,
like when I say
long,
way long. So we were right at 2 hours on that one.
Yeah.
And whenever it got to the cutting room, there was part of it that ended up on the floor, and that part that ended up on the floor, Mr. Claywell here, he reinserted it as a kind of bonus little episode that was dropped right around Christmas, about the Batman, and we got some good response from that.
We did, and thank you all so much for that.
Yeah. Jake and Bob both threw out their comments on who they think was the best Batman. Jake says Keaton is the best Batman. Best Bruce Wayne was Clooney. Best combo of Batman and Bruce Wayne, he liked Kilmer. Calder, Bob, he says, so Batman, Conroy, or Bader, Bruce, Conroy, both. He likes West. And then I have one of my former students, Mr. Thompson, he threw out there, he's like, okay, so best bat, he's like, especially for video game, was Conroy. He said Wayne was Bale. Best combo was Conroy. Most entertaining, I had actually thrown that out there because I thought my most entertaining was Will Arnett from the Lego movies because I love him.
It's awesome. Pretty funny, and it's a Lego character, so he can get away with a little more.
Exactly. He threw out there most entertaining, either like Affleck or Clooney, and then he actually threw in a little extra. He threw in best Joker for video game was Hamill, and then TV, video, like actual video would have been Ledger. So pretty awesome. Good choices. Great feedbacks, and we love hearing from you guys. So anytime that you want to drop us a line, you go do so. I mean, we're on our Facebook. We're on all those different things we put at the end of every podcast. So it's pretty awesome.
That was really awesome hearing from people. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. So I know we're just kind of bouncing around in this one today.
Yeah.
But there's something that we both have done over the last year that I think definitely was not on my radar to do, but we tried a service, like one of those food delivery services that you see advertised on television.
Yeah.
We did HelloFresh, and I think you did the same thing as well, right?
HelloFresh.
Yep. And then you also did one that was, I think you said called Snack Crate or something like that. Snack something.
So we did. The one we did was called Universal Yums.
Okay.
But it was one of those monthly junk food boxes.
Right. Yeah. So before we get into, because I want to hear about that one specifically, because the junk food box, that sounds like something right up my alley.
Yeah.
But so the HelloFresh, what did you think? First, how did you do yours? And then tell me what you thought about it.
So we said, it was a gift.
Okay,
just to be perfect, somebody gave me a free $100 or $200. I don't know what they put on
one of the little cards that.
No, they signed me up, and all I had to do was just go log in, and it was already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how much they put on it, but so we got a month worth of food with whatever they paid for.
Yeah.
So we had it for free for a month, and then we paid for it for a little bit for another month maybe. We had it set up on the lowest. Whatever, 2 meals.
Yes. For 2 people.
For 2 people, I think. Yeah. So that's what we had picked, and we were able to stretch that usually to feed all 4 of us.
Well, I mean, you could supplement, or whatever.
Especially or we could throw in another side or
exactly
whatever.
And then some of the things that they would send, I'm sure the kids are not going to eat.
So most of the stuff that they sent, I was pretty much the only one that would eat it. Now,
Yeah.
and that's, so my wife has some medical issues. And so some of the stuff she just physically can't eat. She can't eat nuts.
Right. And they do throw that kind of stuff in there, almonds and
Yeah, and she has difficulty swallowing small stuff like rice, anything like that.
they do that a lot.
Yeah,
in those
she gets
as well.
choked on it. So there's that.
Right.
My personal for 2 people, 2 meals every week. The price is a little expensive if you think about grocery shopping.
Right.
Okay, but that's not the way you're supposed to think about this. You're supposed to think about this as a replacement for going out to eat. And if you look at it that way, it's about the same or cheaper than restaurants.
That's kind of what I
depending on
saw.
what kind of restaurant you go to. Like if you're going to McDonald's, it's going to work out about the same.
Yes.
But like if you're going to go somewhere and sit down, like a Texas Roadhouse or I don't know, Olive Garden, it's going to be cheaper than that.
Yeah.
And the food, I thought, I mean, granted, it depends on your skill in the kitchen to some degree. It's largely pre-prepared, pre-seasoned. Everything's already measured out exactly what you need, with the exceptions of your staples like butter, milk. They don't send that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought the quality of the ingredients was superb. The flavors were good. The recipe,
Yeah.
I was going to say directions, but
like the simplicity of the recipe.
yeah, very easy to follow.
Yeah.
And good results. Like I never had anything bad.
See, I completely agree there. So we did just a couple of weeks worth. We did it was 3 meals and it was for 4 people because, it was myself, my wife, our client that we take care of in the house here, and then the kiddo. And I figured she was not going to eat any of the stuff that we had, but we are trying to get her to try new things. And that's just,
and that was part of mine too. And I read this and I saw some stuff about this. If you get the kids to help you cook it,
yes,
they're more likely to eat it.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons I did this, is because it's all measured out ahead of time, and I could have the kids help me make the meals.
So they're invested.
So they're invested in it, and they did try it.
Yeah.
Which one of ours had black rice, and trust me, that's a hard sell on 2 kids. They're like, it looks like mouse poops. And I was like, yeah, kind of, but I promise it's not.
Wow. That's cool.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, everything we did, I enjoyed with the HelloFresh.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we did too. So the only thing that, I guess the only thing that I was concerned with was, and here's the thing, and this completely goes against the whole thing that we were talking about earlier with bending over and tying your shoes, but it was the amount of food that they send you is what you should be eating,
right.
not what I eat as an American that loves to eat.
Yeah.
So the portion size is adequate for what a meal should be
for FDA.
Yes.
Recommended daily allowance.
Yes.
Right.
So that was one thing that kind of concerned me. It was like, am I going to be hungry after I get finished with what they've sent? Because what they sent was not a whole lot. Surprisingly, though, I was not.
Yeah, it's filling.
It was very filling.
Yeah, they're good, balanced meals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one that we got that was a buffalo chicken, like a breaded buffalo chicken.
Right.
Was phenomenal. And I was like, man, I would fix this on a regular basis. This is some good stuff. Even like the Mexican kind of a thing that they sent was really good. Like I say, it was tasty food.
Yeah, I really enjoyed HelloFresh. It's a little on the pricey side, and if you've got people and you can tailor your meals. Like you have the option on the website to pick the food you would prefer, but there's only within a certain range.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have like a list.
Yeah, they have a list that you can choose from.
Yeah, you can basically just swap one meal for another one or something like that.
And they do have like vegetarian options, and they do have some of those types of.
And they also have some premium meals in that as well. So like you'll
your
get
base,
like,
but it costs a little extra.
Exactly. You'll have your base meal that they'll send you regular, and then if you want the premium, it'll be an extra $3 per serving or $6 per serving. Like, I mean, they even had things like, I want to say there was some nice steak dinners and stuff like that they had that were, you add, $10 or $12 to the total cost of it, and you've got that. So that was kind of a cool option as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I was really happy with it. It's a little expensive, and I was pretty much the only one that was eating the meals. So it just wasn't feasible for us.
Right. And that's kind of the way where we were. We were like, okay, if we were cooking at home, a lot, and we were all together at the same time, because it seems like, with kiddo doing karate class, and then there's things going on at school, and Ashley's got work, and then it was just like, okay, when do we fix this? And
now if they would come out with a plan that was one meal a week, I would do it.
Yeah, just for you, just to try the new stuff.
A 2-person meal, once a week, I would do that and just eat it 2 days.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. I would just eat it.
Yeah, just fix it and have leftovers the next day or a couple days later or whatever. Yeah.
But just the 2 meals for 2 people, every week was just too much. Like because that's 4 days of food. Yeah, and it's like that's. I'll pass.
Yeah, especially like you say, if it was just you that was eating it. So
yeah. And so you were asking me about Universal Yums.
Yeah.
So I've had some friends that have done Snack Crate, which is a different company, and Universal Yums, and they say they prefer Universal Yums. And I did not do Snack Crate. I just did Universal Yums. What I will tell you from my experience with them is they do pick good stuff. Again, I'm the only person in the house that thinks that. So,
okay.
Anything that comes into the house that has nuts in it, nobody else will eat it. If it has dark chocolate, anything, they won't eat it.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like you got to be careful with what's in the food, and then some of the stuff. So here's my takeaways from it, though. It's a little expensive for what you get. Because here's what you're going to get in every box, right? You're going to get a few pieces of candy, hard candy.
Yeah.
Different flavors and stuff. It's not stuff that you would typically find here.
Right.
But you're going to get some hard candy. You're going to get probably 3 bags of potato chips of some variety.
Okay.
Like they're like weird flavors or whatever, but there's usually like 3 bags of potato chips.
Okay.
And then you're going to get some stuff that's very similar to what we would have here. It's different. It's not what we have, but it's like you taste it and you're like, there was one that was some kind of weird thing, and I ate it and I was like, oh, that's Bugles.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like the texture of it and everything is exactly like Bugles chips.
Just a different shape and all that. Yeah. Okay.
And then there's some out there stuff that we had that like even I couldn't eat.
Oh, really?
Like, it's just the flavor combinations so like it was this chili coated mango slices,
like as in chili peppers,
like chili powder.
Ooh.
And some people love it. Like you can actually buy that at Trader Joe's. Like they have it on the shelf at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I don't care for the I like chili powder. I love mango,
but not together.
The two together, I literally had to spit in a napkin. Like I just, it's horrible to me.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I really enjoyed it because every month you get it comes from a different country.
Yeah.
So you have like Brazil, Australia, Mexico, Italy.
See, I think that would be Poland. Interesting. So I'm looking at their boxes here. Like, and so the thing that I clicked was country boxes.
So they're all from,
Yeah. And it kind of says choose where you want to go first. And so you got like Brazil, which will be the one that comes up in February. January's is Austria. Mm-hmm. And they have something on that. So like it's kind of cool. They have like best, second best, and then weirdest. which is kind of this cool little thing that they put on their
So now you don't get to see that until the next month. So like all the people that subscribe,
right?
They have a website you can vote. And so after you get your box in January, you can eat everything and then go vote
to see which is the best. That's
cool. And then at the end of the month, they'll show you what was voted as the best, the weirdest, the whatever.
So this is okay. So January of 2023, which is that would be this month's, right?
Yeah.
So the best for Austria was a crispy caramel milk chocolate bar.
Okay, so stop right there. You know what that is?
That sounds to me like one of those chocolate coated wafers.
Yeah, basically it's like those Kit Kat wafer bars.
Yeah, kind of a Kit Kat kind of thing. Yeah,
that's pretty much what that is.
Okay,
so that's what I'm saying. Like you'll find stuff in these boxes,
and that's what people really liked because they're familiar with that. Okay, so look, wait, let's go on though. So second best, chocolate covered apricot jellies. Mm-hmm. That sounds good. The weirdest, but to me sounds like
great.
the best one.
Yeah,
it's the dark chocolate banana bar. That sounds flipping phenomenal.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a chocolate covered banana.
Exactly.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yes. That's cool.
But like you can see in the box, like there's 3 bags of potato chips in the back.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you're guaranteed like 2 or 3 bags of potato chips, and there's stuff in there you can't see. Though it's in a bag in there will be like 6 or 8 little pieces of hard candy. They're all individually wrapped.
Right. Just and different flavors, so you can just try different things.
Yeah. Well, they'll be like, so you set the size. So like ours would come with 8, and there were like 4 of one flavor and 4 of a different flavor.
Okay.
And so everybody would get
to try different one. That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Universal Yums. The complaints I've heard about Snack Crate is it's a lot of the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
Like from every country. Like they'll go to England, you get a bag of Doritos. They'll go to Mexico, you get a bag of Doritos.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, so, and I never did come across that with the Universal Yums. Like all the stuff they did pick was unique, but you will find very similar flavor profiles that you're used to. And I mean, the 3 bags of potato chips, they're potato chips, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The ones I couldn't eat where we got one from Japan. And I saw the box and I saw the bag and I was like, I've tried those before and I can't.
So what were they?
Shrimp.
So I was just looking at this one. This one says shrimp chips from South Korea. Shrimp chips. Mm-hmm. That does not sound good to me.
They're not. You can get them at the Asian market over here.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to try a bag and see like, okay, in the South Korea, marshmallow choco pie. It's a moon pie.
Yeah, it's a moon pie.
Because we got this box.
And that looks exactly like a moon pie.
It's literally a moon pie.
Spicy chicken flavored corn puffs.
Yeah, so those taste like slightly spicy Cheetos. Cheese puffs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really cool. This is something that I would definitely try. So I may have to look into this. Ooh, that one looks the India one.
Yeah,
India lentil samosas and tikka masala corn chips and creamy pistachio flavored candy. Oh, that sounds so good.
And Universal Yums even has a box that comes with drinks, so you can even get one that comes with. Nice. It's expensive.
I would say so,
but you can even get one that comes with drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one that has drinks is $41 a box.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little high.
Yeah. But you get more. It comes with more snacks in every box also.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously for that kind of money, I'm sure it would. So I was online the other day here, and I think, I don't know, it was a Facebook thing or something, that one of my friends had said they were running out of the all dressed chips. I don't know if I guess they're Ruffles, all dressed up from Canada. Have you seen these chips? Have you ever tried them or know anything about them?
Don't know what you're talking about at all.
So let me see if I can just find it.
I know that there was something about Canada that there was like a shortage of cheese or gravy or something. They couldn't make poutine no more.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. Okay, so this is Ruffles. It's all dressed is what they're called, chips. You can order them on Amazon. They're like $10.45 a bag.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way, but I've heard that they're flipping phenomenal.
What do you mean all dressed?
That's called what it's called.
They're wearing clothes?
That's the name of the flavor.
I mean, I got it, but what's the flavor?
Okay, so on the cover of the chip bag, it looks like a shaker for like a dispenser for vinegar, a red pepper, and an onion. And I don't know what the flavor is. That's why I was asking. I was going to say, if you've tried these, what do they taste like? Because I would love to try them. So next time I'm up around like, Jungle Gyms or someplace like that where they've got the big international sections, I'm going to have to see if I can find a bag of these things because I want to try it.
They have them from Lay's as well.
Do they?
Yeah, but they're shipped from Canada. And same thing, it looks like.
Yeah, Lay's. This is
salt,
Lay's.
onions, and bell pepper.
See, is that salt?
That's what it looked like to me on their bag.
I was thinking that it may be. That may be what it is here as well. But yeah, I mean, I would like to try it just to say that I've tried the all-dressed chips. Because from what I can tell, the people that have gone to Canada, they're like, oh, these are the greatest thing that has ever been, and I can't get them in the States, and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, so what do they taste like? Oh, I can't describe it. It's just, they're phenomenal. And I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. You're not helping the situation. So, anyway, anybody out there that's got some all-dressed truffles, give us a yell. We'd like to do a tasting.
So on this I'm looking at, they call it barbecue.
Yeah, that's what I've seen, like as far as, but is it their version of barbecue? So it would be like a tangy Carolina barbecue or something, type thing. I don't know.
That's just, but yeah, this calls it barbecue, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, like I say, next, I'll be in Cincinnati, in the summer. If that's the case, then that's that. I'll run in Jungle Gyms and see what I can find.
Nice.
So,
yeah, that's interesting. There's one of those places in Lexington too.
Like it's not a international market.
Yeah, it's not a Jungle Gym, but it's like a international grocery store. It's up at the Hamburg.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Kind of back by Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah, in between Bed Bath and Beyond and Bye Bye Baby or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I've been inside there.
I haven't been in it, but
yeah, I went in there when Mom was having surgery. Mm-hmm. It was right around Easter, and I was looking to see if they had the Milka eggs for if you've never had those. Oh my goodness, there's nothing like those. They're filled with mousse, like chocolate mousse. It is so good, so good. Right they come with a little spoon. You eat the mousse out of it first, and then you have the milk chocolate on the outside. Milka does some good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds a little rich for me, but
yeah, they're good. Very good.
Right on. So I gotta see. We already did this one.
Yeah,
and we did this one.
Yeah.
So I want to let the people hear.
We're playing, right?
Yeah.
So let's play with this thing. I like that.
I like that little stinger. We're going to have to figure out how to use that somehow.
Yes, indeed.
And then this one's more like a intro kind of.
That's plumb funky right there.
That's some funk on it.
From what I gather, we can reprogram those too. If we wanted to put something in there that would be specific for what we use, we could drop things into that and we'd have it like right at finger's touch. So
right on. So something else I want to say about this is this setup kind of reminds me a lot of what I use on my stream.
Oh yeah,
sort of. But I got like multiple. Like mine's a lot more granular. Yeah. So I have like where you've got 4 buttons here.
Right.
I've got a thing called a Stream Deck, and it has like 20 buttons on it. And but you can set them up to do anything you want. So I can even make one of those buttons a page button.
Yeah.
To go like forward a page or backward a page, and then I can just keep adding buttons.
Oh, nice.
Because I've got page forward and page backward, so I can just keep scrolling through buttons.
See, that would be cool.
Yeah, so I use that on my stream.
I could get lost in something like that though, but
it's so easy. So I use that on my stream if I don't have a mod in chat, which is frequently. Most of the time when I'm streaming, I don't have a mod. So I have buttons on there that I can like time people out or ban if somebody comes in, like a bot comes in spamming,
Yeah.
I've got a button that can ban them. I can shout out people. Like if somebody comes in and does something nice for me, I can give them a shout out on the stream. And it's just a button that plays like a little graphic on the screen and plays some music.
That's cool. And
shows their username, whoever I push it for. I can play sounds like that. Like I've got an applause and a ba-dum-tsh, and I've got like one I did today was Jake rolled his truck over. Yeah. And he can't hear it, but my stream could hear it. And I have one that's like
a slow clap. Nice.
Yeah, a little slow clap going there. I got a crowd cheering. I've got the more you know. Boom, bing, ding, ding.
Yeah.
The little sparkly logo thing. I got a bunch of... Oh, and everybody's favorite one, the little Asian guy that does like short videos on YouTube. He made a video making fun of like all these super hard Japanese games like Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
Yeah.
And it shows his dad, or it shows him playing the game as like a very stereotypical Asian person. And like he walks outside and he like steps off the curb and it's like, you died. And then it shows him getting a little bit further each time. And then finally he gets to this girl and she's like, no. And it's like, you died. And then it pops up on the screen. It says like emotional damage. And so he goes, emotional damage. And so I've got that button when something stupid happens. And I'm just like, emotional damage. But I can do overlays. I can use the buttons to trigger like graphics on stream.
See, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's really neat. The wife hooked me up with that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then I've got my lights. My key lights,
yeah,
so that I'm well lit and don't have shadows on my face and stuff. But that kind of makes it hard to play. Like I've got two lights.
I was going to say you're looking into a screen and you also have lights glaring in your face.
Yeah, they're shining like right at my face.
Yeah.
I've got those set up. My mic and my sound controller that the wife got me, so I can use that. So
that's cool.
This reminds me a lot of all the tech that I'm using, but it's like everything's in one little.
Like one tiny little package. Yep.
And so like I've got my mic plugged into one thing.
Yeah.
And then I've got my speakers plugged into another thing. And then I've got my lights hooked up to another thing. And then I've got all my computer audio plugged into that routing box.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Stream Deck controlling all of it. And it's just like this does all of it on one little package. So that's really...
I mean, even what we had before where we were running three mics in, we had a couple going through, and we still have a couple going through Cloud Lifter. And then, with Phantom Power and we popped it into the recorder, which was a Zoom, what is it?
H6.
An H6.
Yeah.
And then having to output to an amp and all of our headphones into that, and just, yeah.
And now we've got the audio effects that we can do. All this stuff. And I've got my cough button, so I could just be in the middle of a sentence and press the cough button.
And it's gone. You're gone. Yeah. Like there's there's going to be a little bit of bleed over, but there's not much.
Yeah, no, not much at all. These mics are pretty good at.
Yeah.
They're if you're not
very
right
directional.
In front of them. Yeah. So yeah, it's really, really cool.
So
definitely.
Yeah. And I'm excited to kind of hear the sound quality to make sure that everything is as good as it was. Cause like through the headphones, it sounds good. So
yeah. And it sounds quieter than it did before. So I'm really impressed with that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So aside from all of this that's happened, is there anything else that seems to be going on in the world that we need to touch base on?
Unless you want to tease next episode, if you got something brewing.
I really don't at the moment.
Okay.
We've got, I mean, I don't have anything like cooking at the moment that I can think of.
Right on.
What about you?
It depends on availability. I thought if we're going to 3-man it next time, then we might try to work up another list show.
Right.
Where we could either pick a topic.
Right.
Movie, TV show, book, whatever. I think we pick something and give like a top 2, top 3.
We could do that. I know we had talked about possibly trying to nerd it up at some point. So
Yeah, I mean, we can nerd out about movies, music, books, whatever.
So have you been keeping up with all of the Dungeons and Dragons fallout that's happened over the last week or two?
A bit.
So yeah. It was off my radar until I suddenly saw memes about it everywhere, and I was like, wait a minute. I've got to research this. So I read up on it the other day and was like,
basically,
man.
Wizards, Hasbro, is trying to say that any content you create using anything from D&D official belongs to them.
Yeah, belongs to them. And if you make more than X dollars doing that, you have to pay a royalty fee pretty much to them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it's never been that way.
No.
They've always had open gaming license.
Yeah, the OGL, which has been there since like forever. I think the early 90s. I think it was whenever the OGL was written.
We could talk about D&D if you guys want to talk about D&D or role-playing in general.
Yeah.
We could talk about that. That's for sure.
Yeah, we may do that. I don't know. Well, let's talk to our third and see what he says. And
so until then, as you guys have done, reach out to us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/twomindspodcast. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you think. What are some of your favorites?
Yeah, and give us some suggestions, anything that you would like to hear us talk about, throw it on there.
Yeah.
You can reach out to us also through Gmail. We have twomindspodcast@gmail.com. That is our email address here at the studio.
Yeah, and we've got two rapid response social site things, Twitter @twomindspodcast, or you can find us on Mastodon, which is mstdn.party/@twomindspodcast.
Yep.
That one's a little more confusing, but it's mstdn Mastodon mstdn.party/@2mindspodcast.
Yep.
And you can follow us on there too.
Yep. Our host site, twominds.podbean.com, will have this episode and all of our past episodes. You can listen to each one and then go back and listen to them again if you'd like.
Yeah. And somehow even the special sneaky surprise episode that Santa brought us is even on there.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it, but the old elf can hack websites apparently. And then you can find us anywhere basically that has podcasts. You can Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever podcatcher you use. Look us up, Two Minds Podcast, Jason Claywell, Jeremy Hab. We're in there. I guarantee it. You can find us.
Yeah.
If you look hard enough.
Yeah. Yeah. You might have to peel back a layer or two, but we are in there.
We're in there. Just like Prego. Or Ragu. Which one is it?
It's in there. I don't remember which one it was.